They're the attackers. And they're winning. In 2022, they stole 625 million. 2025, it's 1.5 billion. Every company that you work for would kill for a growth rate like that. You can see the wins stacking up. How are they winning? Can we learn some of those lessons to help us defend against their attacks? That's why the sort of financial crime and fraud and money laundering stuff and the cybercrime that I cover gets really interesting, because these organised crime operations are based internationally, they're based globally. They don't need AI, they can send phishing emails. That's what they did. They sent phishing emails to employees. The tactics are basic, but the numbers are huge. 8 characters to hack $1 billion. I'm going to tell you how thieves and hackers are using that same technology to steal eye-watering amounts of money and launder it faster than you could believe was possible. How did we get here? How do we arrive at this remarkable point? The trust networks that bind together these modern organised crime gangs are so intricate and way more vulnerable than you might actually think. How do you trust and work with people who, by their very nature as criminals, are completely untrustworthy? I'm author and investigative journalist. I cover technology and organised crime for, among others, BBC News, Sky News, Channel 4 and so on. This is a lesson for future victims of this gang. If you don't pay up, we are going to leak your data. And that's causing serious concerns for some airlines. They aren't the only British organisation to be targeted. Can technology help? They can stop that person at the border. What's different here is the speed and the scale. And that's what's got campaigners worried. Yes, computer hackers are very, very good at breaking into places that they shouldn't be. Banks, cryptocurrency companies, insurance companies, and so on. But when they get their hands on the money, they're not necessarily so good at knowing what to do with it, because they can't do it alone. They have to have networks behind them. Where do you go for that stuff? And the answer is Christina Chapman. Yes, says Christina. She does the same thing. And she does it again, she does it again. To the point where in that little house that I showed you, she had 72 laptops in the living room. Understand the business. When they attack a business, they start with understanding the business. They learn that if you steal data, you can damage your target. It's weaponization of information. The modern face of organised crime is multiple networks working together in a non-hierarchical setup. That's how they're working, that's how they're winning. Can we learn from that as defenders?